Hey chat, how you guys doing? So we are starting something new. We're going to take a break from painting for a minute. We are starting something I got last Christmas. I want to get it going. It's an M1A2 Abrams, and it's a little bit modern. And we're not going to do desert. We're going to do European paint on this because they still haven't. We're going back to tradition, chat. This is an M1A2. It's not an M1A2 SEP variant. It's not a Tusk variant. But if you notice, it is 1/35th scale, meaning this is fucking huge. Because remember, we had that other M1 we did a while ago that turned into a disaster. This one's going to be far better, but this is a big, big, big thing. It's a girthy boy. And how big is it? I can tell you right now, for what we've done so far, it is big. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is huge. This thing is huge, chat. I've already got part of it going here. We got some wheels on and stuff. But look at this thing. This thing is massive. You know, it's already, we'll start down at this end. It's, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 inches long. 9 inches long. And it's about just under 4 inches wide. So, I mean, this is a big boy. This is a big tank. This is a big thing. Were these the ones they sent to Ukraine? No. M1A1s were the variant. There's a Metal Gear Solid Sahelanthropus model. Really? Send me a link to that. I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look. Also, guys, by the way, Russell Greer's stream from last night got taken down because of bullying for some reason. So, shit lips, if you're out there, you're going to suffer because I'm going to cover it again. And, yeah, that's not going to be the end of me talking about your case. So, suffer. We'll get back to it. I might just do a little bit of a mocking you on the last one here and just pointing out how bad you screwed up. So you're never going to get rid of it. I'm never going to go away. But for right now, YouTube are asshole. So pretty gay, but yeah, oh well. The show goes on. The show goes on. So, hi, Hella. Hope you're doing well. So I was doing the stream on Russell Greer, and we got the video was taken down for bullying and doxing of personal information. How you doing, Jose? Hey, I did reach out to the people you wanted me to reach out to, so I'll take care of the thing for you. Just got back from Minnesota where Nick Ricada tried to assassinate me by street racing. The inches can't plow for shit on the res. Well, why are you up on the reservations in Minnesota? That sucks. Like, that doesn't sound like fun. Hopefully you're, like, obligated to be there. Links in the chat. Okay, good. Do some peyote. Yeah, that could be there. So, sounds like a fun time, though. I know there's some reservations in Minnesota, but I didn't realize there were a lot. Zexarian says I gotta watch Fargo again. Yeah. So. I legit was going to Stoney's after I finished my business on the res. Funny. Funny. There we go. J-Rob begged to be a mod. Yeah, I know. I did it just to make J-Rock suffer. He's not on the A team, so all right, guys. So we got a bunch we've done so far on this bad boy. We're gonna get going here. So like we've got a bunch of things put together. We had to cheat a little bit. So this is the actual front hatch for the driver. And if you notice, it's got these kind of like deep inserts in here. Well, they go through and then once you put some acetate that comes with it on there, I couldn't make that work. So I'm just covering up the hole so there's depth. And we're just going to put this on and we're just going to put that in place kind of like so and call it good. That's going to be the plan. So we're going to do that. And then there's also some what type of acetate? I don't know, the thin shit. Then we got like the APU we built up. I've already built up the main gun. Use the Elmer's glue holding the acetate. I couldn't even get the acetate to fit right, so I said, fuck it. We're not messing with it. We're not messing with the chat. I am not fucking around on it. So right now we're going to move on to the turret. So we're not going to put the side skirts on because we have to paint. So the side skirts will go on last. Oh, Bob Motto was on with Vinnie Politan? Nice. Good for Bob. That's some good stuff. Vinny's the big time. So let's see here. So we got to do okay. So the infrared and the CITV. All right. So we're gonna do. We got to do the turret construction. Do I have a B2 bomber? No. I don't know if anybody really makes a B2. What did I pick for the paint scheme? I am going to do. I think I'm going to do one of the late MERDC. I'm going to do one of the late Cold War kind of fall variants with the orange, the burnt orange in it. Thinking about that. So that's my plan. Jose. I'm still torn. I'm torn between the tropical and torn between two of them right now. So here we go. I'll bring it up because we're kind of torn here. We're gonna show where's the kind of where's it? Dang it! Why won't this show up? All right, so kind of torn right now between. Was thinking this. Some of the front runners here are the Verdant. I think that looks pretty cool. The Verdant pattern looks pretty neat. I don't think I'll do the snow temperate one. I don't think I like that one. But I do like the summer. In the summer, I think I would remove the black and do gray. So it'd be light green, dark green, tan, and gray. So I'm kind of torn between like number 1 and number 4. Think I'm kind of torn between number 1 and number 4. So there are other variations of this. I'm just not sure which one I want to do. So that's kind of where we are. That's kind of where I'm at. Let's see if there's other patterns. Yeah, there's some other ones here. There are some other ones here that are available. Like the standard dark green is kind of the one I already was thinking about. Um, but I also like this is the basic one. A lot of in between when a bunch of them were desert, they painted a bunch of tanks green, just like straight green, which is kind of interesting. I've seen pictures of them. It's a very interesting paint job. So it's all the neat thing is it's kind of up to you. It's kind of up to you. And here is this is actually pretty good. So here's the kind of the selection as well to choose from. Then there's um oh, this is kind of nice. This is kind of nice. This is like a little something that's been put together and you can see the color patterns that have been done on US military vehicles. Like that Bradley looks pretty cool. Wow, some of that looks nice. Hmm. Some of that looks pretty cool. Oh, and this is actually helpful here to have this. Hmm. Published in 1975. Hmm. Hmm. There we go. I'll keep that in mind. I will keep that in mind. Let me see where you guys are. Um, do great Digicam, maybe. The winter one. Winter Verdant. Which one? Which one did I say was the winter? Yeah, number one. I think the number one looks pretty cool. And it's got that, like, that's all straight Cold War vibes. They don't do that anymore, so. Yeah, let's see here. So we'll go back to these. Let's see what else you guys are saying. 4 with a little black. 4 with a little black. Yeah, but I kind of like the gray. It gives it that more of like, I don't know, contrast. Because the black, remember, nothing in nature is truly black. Nothing in nature is truly black. That's one of the critical things about camouflage. Nothing in nature is truly black. Something appears to tax on tobacco. Yes. Puffer Smile says, "What fits your collection the most?" Nothing. It's all open for whatever. So the winter one, yeah, basically winter without the snow. Jure 13 says, "I can stop in for roughly 12 seconds. Go with full to gap green." All right, thank you. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Um, did you know? And Jose is saying, did you know you can order personalized souvenir plates from the Nevada DMV for just $15? How long before Rat Face is on your stand? I don't know. Can I get shit lip for as well? Oh, thank you, Jose. Peter says, to remind you of Operation Flashpoint. Yeah, that was a fun game. That was a fun game. Nick is saying, I like number 2. Yeah, number 2 is pretty good. Number 2 is pretty good. Number 2 right there. Yeah. I don't know about the white, though. I don't know about the white. So, don't know, Chad. I think I'll go for a non-snow pattern. I think I'll go for a non-snow pattern. Hold on here. Anyway, let's see. Something I need to figure out. So, Sean saying black is a social construct. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Not even shadows are really that dark, unless you're like in the jungle. Tenok saying, can a sitting president reverse a former pardon? No. A pardon is a one-way trip. It's like a nuclear missile. Once you launch it, it can't come back. Yeah, do the summer, but with the gray. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like I said, it'll make it European 1 at that point, which I might just do. Ag is saying Flashpoint was a good TV show. No, my little Zoomer. Operation Flashpoint was a video game in 2000. And it's funny because you were in 1985 in the Cold War. And it was the Americans fighting the Russians on a little island chain. And it was like a little escalation of the war. Everyone was used to seeing desert and jungle patterns, yeah. Yes, do it in the DOT colors. Yes, high vis yellow. One day I'll do that. That would be funny. Do one as a do that as a thing. Yeah, it came out in 2001. Okay. And it was rebranded as Arma. Well, no, there were issues with the developers and the studio. The developers and the publishers had a big fight and they had to go their own ways. It's the way it was always understood. And because of that, they had to sort things out. So we need F3 and F4 for the turret. We use Tamiya NATO Black. It is actually a really dark gray paint. I'll look for that. So F3 and F4 and the little black thingies. All right, so I need... Okay, so is this F? That's weird. Okay. Oh, hold on 1 second, chat. What is... Wait, why do I have 2 separate... Oh, that's weird. All right, chat, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry, chat. No, Clyde is not being attacked by the Haitians. Sorry, I'm back. Okay. Where are we? All right, guys, here we go. Let's see. Let's see here. All right, where are we at? Well, we gotta glue this in. So, wrestling Clyde from the Haitians, no. And Aaron, Debbie's saying, if you were to acquire Greenland, what would you call it? Alaska Part 2. That's what we'll call it. And then Aaron says, Merry Christmas to my favorite blogger. Well, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Hope you guys, do you guys go tubing in the, is that a wintertime thing down there? You know, you betcha. Gotta go tubing in the snow. You gotta go tubing and go Scorer Vikings. I'm just a little salty being a Cleveland fan, so don't take it personally. But I forgot to ask: is Aaron your neighbor? Do you know Aaron? Like, is he like, oh yeah, we play bridge together? Or even better, Aaron, have you been to Stonies? We need reports. I need reports from people on the ground that I trust. So you got to go to Stonies. All right, there we go. Glued in the driver's hatch. All right. Yes, she said my Vikings are kicking ass this year. Yes, they are. Sasha Pant like the general lead. That would be funny. That would be funny. Oh. So, yeah, this is weird. Like, they do... I don't understand in the models why they're doing this. So, you can do this, like, kind of, we'll call it the main part of the turret. It's built, and it comes partially built out. And I guess that's, like, for pussy mode. But also, or you can come out and build it where you actually have to build the sides and everything together and go in hard mode and build it yourself, which I don't know. That's why I do, but I didn't realize there was like another piece here. So, all right. So I need F3s and F4s cut out and then put together. That's what I need to do. X, wash my hands. I didn't go to the bathroom. Yeah, don't ride the subway. That lady getting set on fire was really sad. Jim says, thanks for streaming on your channel, J-Rock. She said, I've been to Stonies. You have been there. Woo. So it's got to be really weird when you hear me talking about it. I stopped in there on a snowmobiling trip for a beer. So you were there before the patio got redone. But you're like, I was at Stoney's before it was cool. Oh, Clyde's storming around. You can hear the click clacks everywhere. Call it OD Greenland. That's funny. We could call it that too. But I like Alaska Part 2. It'd be kind of interesting if we took over Greenland. Because even I remember when Conan O'Brien went there. That was so funny. Oh, okay. Yeah, Boo Vikings. They sing Boo Earns. Yes. Go local sports groups. The Blue Kitty goes roar. Oh, yeah. Roscoe says, what happened to the Russell Greer stream? I got flagged for bullying or something. And bullying and releasing private information, which was on a court document. So I clicked on the appeal link. And I said, well, do you wish to appeal? And I said, yes, I would like to. And as soon as I hit appeal, it said your appeal's been submitted. Like, I didn't even get the chance to respond. And I guess that's my mess up. I should have messaged Team YouTube beforehand because maybe they could have fixed it. But they're like, oh, yeah, we took a look at it. It took them 2 minutes to reject my appeal. That's how gay they are. So, Russell, if you did it, you're a piece of shit. Or if someone did it just to troll me, you're a big piece of shit as well. So, and maybe tomorrow night I'll redo it as a big fuck you to Russell. Or to whoever tried to get me struck. Whoever did it, they can fuck themselves. How about that? How about that? How about that, chat? How about that? If it was really you, Russell, you're a turd. If it wasn't you and it was someone else doing it for the lulz, you're a big piece of shit, whoever you are. That's all I'm going to say about that's all I got to say about that. All right, chat. So we need I think it's casemate. Okay, yeah. Says Brad says Ed Aaron Hack. Imagine getting 10 beers for just $20. 10 cans, yeah. Aaron says next summer when I go through that way, I will going to do a video for you. Well, thank you. Yeah. Rename Greenland to Canada soon. Aaron says they would have had a different owner. Stoney's, maybe. It was a biker bar then, too. It's hard to remember. He used to snowmobile up that way all the time. Could be the mantlet for the 105 kit versus the 120s, maybe. Because the interesting thing is the original M1 Abrams was built to take the 120 millimeter gun. They just hadn't developed it at that point. So upgrading them was actually pretty quick. I clicked on the appeal link and doxed myself, and Alger is definitely going to sue me. Well, I mean, my information's out there anyway. That's the thing. People have threatened me before, and it's like, well, it's out there, man. You can find me. It's not hard. My shit's out there, and I can guarantee it's out there. Never hid who I am or where I'm at. So I think that's just retarded, especially in this type of situation, because you're never gonna get, especially if you're in this world, you're never gonna get anonymity. That's a fleeting. You're never gonna successfully do it. I think, nobody, even Mr. Medicare. No one lives forever. And nobody stays invisible on the internet. I mean, only if you're spectating, because you can spectate. But otherwise, if you hop into this, you should assume people are going to eventually know where you live, and they're going to learn everything about you. So, and as long as you can handle that, that's kind of how you have to do it. And that doesn't mean you're okay with people coming to your house, but yeah, eventually, like, it's going to happen. And, no matter who you are, what you're doing, someone's going to have beef with you. Or somebody, your fans are going to get, like, just try to figure out where you live. Like, you're never going to get away from that. You're never going to get away from that. So, but yeah, if I dox myself, Russell's going to make his move. Okay, well, I want to do Discovery too, Russell. And he'll say, just settle with me. I'm like, what am I settling for? He'd probably want me to be like, no, Russell is in fact a brilliant legal strategist. That's all he wants from me is to admit that. I'm like, never. I cannot agree to fiction, Russell. So that's what happened there. It wasn't a self-immolation. Yeah, some homeless guy on the train down in New York City set a woman on fire, and everybody just stood there and watched. I mean, to be fair, it's not like you can do anything. It's like trying to pet a burning dog. Like, you can't, you shouldn't do it. And especially if that guy already lit someone on fire, I'd be worried about, like, him trying to light me on fire. But yeah, he lets a lady on fire and nobody stops him. Everybody lets him walk away. And it's like, well, I can understand not wanting to get involved. Daniel Penny got involved, and look what that got him. So, I get it. Is your airplane finished? No. We'll be getting that done, though. I just need to switch up a bit. Painting all the time was getting boring, so I need to switch up. I bet Russell has alerts to when his name is mentioned online. He might. He very well might. I guarantee he watches the farms. So we should buy the Baja Peninsula. That would be a good thing. Yep, no, I agree. Medicare got doxxed. Yes. We all eventually get sacrificed to the corn. Is Jim a Minnesota resident? Yes, he is. So. Was that illegal from Guatemala? Oh, the guy was? Okay, well. He's just doing the jobs we won't do, chat, like light people on fire. So. Yes, what is with everybody being from Minnesota that's drama related? I don't know. Don't really know, chat. It's weird like that. Jim needs to wheel his ass to the next plea hearing next month. Yes. Jim just rolls up in his wheelchair, rolling down the hallway. The squeak, squeak, squeak. And he's like, Mr. Ricada. It's like Max Payne 2, where the guy rolls up. It's like, power has leaked through my fingers. I don't know if that would be a good idea or not. He'll be like, so despite your wishes, Nick, I in fact am not dead. All right, so what do we got here? All right, so time to keep moving on these pieces. Oh, here's another piece. Jim may stream around Christmas, yeah. That'll be good. We'll see him. We'll see. I wonder what he'll talk about. Maybe it'll be a good one. So, is Sean still boycotting the goal feature? I mean, hold on here. Let's see if I can bring it up. Let me see. Actually, I think I have it finally. Hold on here. All right. Let's see. Lives. Why is it not working? Okay, here we go. I think we can do this. I think we can do it here. Okay, so let's see. Pop up chat. Oh, I do have the goal option finally. I didn't have it for the longest time. All right, chat. So, you know what? We're going to share this tab so you guys can see what I'm looking at here. Live chat. Share the screen. Okay, so here's the goal. And can we hit the goal? I don't know. Well, I'm going to click on it. So I'm going to go over to the goal and go boop. So here's the goal. Pick a goal. So here's some of the goals. You can do like 1 super chat. You can do 50 super chats. You can set the color. Well, I do 50 super chats for $100 and higher. In the next 30 minutes, chat, we're raking in 5 bands. So no, I don't know. Like you can do super chats, I guess, but it's like, well, there we go. Can we meet the goal? There. We'll do a goal since you guys want a goal. 50 super chats an hour. I want a super chat every 1-2 minutes. Yeah. Get 5 bands and start going to bet and pull a boss man jack. Well, I don't ask anything of anybody. You guys are here, and that means a lot to me regardless. I mean, we have 151 people here total all over the place. So I'll host a Q&A. I don't know. There, I'll keep building. Start goal. There, you want to see the goal, chat? There you go. The goal ends at 29 minutes. There. I ticked the like, yes. God bless the goal. I thought you had bigger goals, and then I'm really disappointed in you. I'm sorry, Deanna. I'm so sorry. I licked the like. Ooh. Ugh. Hope you clicked it, not licked it. You shall be known as Sean Tua. Alyssa says, showed up just in time. Hi, Alyssa. So Nick Kreuzer's met the goal and exceeded the goal, chat. Yes. Winning that. And then there's SP Seller says for $2 all night. Dude says, God bless the goal. And EDW Raptor says, it's 10 subs, chat. Getting rid of the grays. Jose says, the multipolar world of lolcows, Virginia and Minnesota. Yes. Yes, we're in a world of polarity. AJ says, paint and dance for entertainment. Well, I will paint. How about that? How about that? I'll paint. And we'll do that part. We'll do that much. And then EDW Raptor says, going all night, check. Get out, Grays. And then Amateur Iconoclast gifted 5 subs. Thank you very much, you guys. So there, you guys wanted the goal. I set a goal. There. Finally, I did it. Is there a vest in this goal? No. Maybe one day, yes. If we do well enough, I'll put on a Kevlar vest. How about that? And for another goal, I have to put on the Kevlar helmet. I'll put on levels of PPE for the goal. How about that? Then Joe Lloyd for 10 pounds sterling. The King Sterling says Clyde Coin is going all the way, chat. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Kevlar chaps, no, like a Kevlar vest and a Kevlar helmet. That'll be the thing. Like, yes. Sean will gear up for the ATF raid. Do you think I could get Robert L. McKim's arrest record? Maybe. I mean, here's the thing. I kind of like at times it's like, do I, he's been pretty quiet overall. So he's not like a burgeoning lol cow to get in. You know what I mean? Like I don't ever, you never want to seem like you're just attacking somebody. And I kind of want to be careful about that personally. Like as much as he deserves probably any of the shit coming his way, I just want to make sure I'm not doing it wrong or being that guy, if that makes any sense. So there we go. So it fits in there. And then this goes in like meow. There we go. Get Sean uses Stoney's ad voice to announce his channel. Who wins the Ace and why and how does Nick somehow win in all of them? I don't know, man. I don't know how Nick does it. I don't know how he could keep doing this. You want to see me in assless chaps? Well, chaps are assless generally by definition. Because if chaps had a front, they would be pants. Duh. So we got to put this on. What is this? Jose saying the Kiwi Farms RTC. Wait, hold on. What am I looking for here? Yeah, Kiwi Farms paint job. I just want to see Cheeks Tyson style. Yes. Chile de Castro has a better criminal record than Nick does at this point. Yes. All right, so I am GUR.com/PRZ0. I hope this isn't like a bunch of naked things. That didn't come up as anything, Jose. That didn't come up. So if that was meant to be something, it did not work. Sorry. Geez, there's so much stuff when I get everything out. It's just like a mess everywhere. It's different than when I'm on stream. So, yeah, this did not work as I think probably intended. Did I see? Yeah, Nick tried to make nice with that source. Yeah, that was total manipulation, and it looks like she saw through it. So good for her. Good for her. Then Nick and Kayla make it out in court. That's cute. So. Well, thank you. Thank you, Deanna. You're watching the model stream on the laptop and the regular channel on the phone. I appreciate that. Appreciate that kind of support. Nick doesn't have sweet, only saccharin. Yeah. Okay, so the Turpin is the size of a 9-year-old. They made out in court gross. Well, she said it like they did. I'm like, I don't really. The whole thing just sounded weird. Okay, so we gotta get. So we can't glue this in place because it's how the cannon rotates. Rotate, rotate, rotate. So one guy's channel says. Actually, I should probably let that sit. That's gonna have to wait. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to let that sit before I actually glue that in place. Andy said I took a week off of Nick. Not gonna paint the barrel ahead of time? Why would I? Why would I paint the barrel ahead of time? This is gonna go on. Like we'll paint up components, so. We'll paint up components as we go, chat. It's like we can work on the rack and all that stuff now too. So. And then now we're going to cut out these blowout panels have these holes on them, and we're going to put some stuff on that fits in. So. All right. Oh, looked like we're going to assemble it into the turret. No, I was just fitting some pieces. Jarek says, real talk, have I ever fallen asleep in court? No, but I have seen people do it. I have seen it happen. So, any word on Sarah Boone threatening or intimidating other inmates? Yeah, I kind of get the feeling she might try that shit and they beat her ass. So I don't think people will put up for that. Sarah kind of had some like she could get away with stuff because at the time, he's she's in trial, so it's kind of like she's a little more high profile. But now that she's like not, she's kind of just done. She's just a random schmo like everyone else. So most lifers won't get fucked with. Yeah, but I could see Sarah causing fucking problems. I think very quickly she's going to find out what "nuck if you buck" means. So, as the song goes, Sarah, nuck if you buck. You've made Bosque cheesecakes this year? Yeah, I would love to try those. Those look pretty good. I think I saw those on. Where did I see those on? I see those on TikTok. Oh. All right, chat. The Boss cheesecakes look good. I've seen them. They look interesting. So she'll start a cult. I could see that. Jared's going to try to fix her, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. There we go. So we're going to put these on. These are the blowout panels for the ammo storage. So I don't know what these little nubbins are, if they're like anchor points for it, but we're going to put them on one at a time to make sure they work. So we'll start with that one and go from here. Sarah's 15 minutes is up. Yeah. Sarah's on appellate lawyer number 2 already. Yeah, that'd be funny. Vawa says for the Clyde coin. But yes, Clyde coin all the way. And yes, we're time for the rug pull. Okay. Oh, funny. And then Epic Fantasy. says, there is a new felony investigation in Nick and company over the air and stuff. Yes, from what I've understood, what I've been allowed to talk about, yes. And that's not me talking to, like I said, not talking to Aaron. I have other information I've been getting, but yes, there's a new one. Thoughts on likely charges? Probably some sort of like unauthorized use of computer systems. Potentially like witness intimidation. I don't know what else has been said or communicated. So I don't know, blackmail, extortion, who really knows? The idea of the federal computer fraud, like the Computer Fraud Act, like that's the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, like that stuff's not going to happen. The feds are not going to get involved. This is not something they're going to waste their time on. But the state would definitely get interested in it, especially if they have a kind of a boner for Nick. So that's the thing. Like if you decide to make yourself their project and make them a thing to focus on, they will focus on you. And they have all the time in the world. And once you get on their radar and all that, it can be tough. So don't recommend it, Chet. I do not recommend you do it. Tip it that way. It's got like 2 little nipples. We're going to put that there. All right, Chet, I'm going to switch this over for a second. We're going to need some good old Bobby Ross running in here because I need to focus on something else for a minute, and I can't go while you guys are going here. So let's see. All right. B.O.B. Is he live? He's not doing a live stream, it looks like. Oh, they are. Here we go.
Your time together. And I think this little painting's about ready for a signature. So let's do it. Take a little bit of the thin oil.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. 1 second.
There we go. A little permanent red. And very quickly, we'll drop a little signature in there and call this one just about finished. So I hope you've enjoyed this. It's something a little different. It'll give you a little challenge when you're doing it at home. So until next time, from all of us here, happy painting. God bless. See you next week. Oh, welcome back. Glad to see you today. In every series, there has to be a crazy day, and this is our crazy day. So we thought we'd do a painting that's really far out and that maybe it'll excite the imagination. We're going to have a little campfire down here and all the big trees around, and we'll just sort of see what happens. And I've taken a black canvas that was painted with a flat black acrylic that was allowed to dry, and then covered the entire canvas with alizarin crimson. So let's go. Let's start out with cad yellow on the 1-inch brush and decide where you want the little campfire to be here. And let's put it right there and just start making little X's or crisscross strokes.
All right, Chad, I'm back. Sorry. Main Copium. Josh, how you doing? Saw you in here. Yeah, you've been real busy. Just it's hard to. But they have a lot of piano. They have a lot of violin lessons in Japan. A lot of violin recitals. Hope you're doing well, buddy. If you didn't hear, I thought your tribute to Jeff was very well done. So thank you for doing it. And thanks for sharing with us. Thank you for sharing with us. We'll find a way to ban me. Tough luck, J-Rock. Suffer! Roscoe says, the Kentucky sheriff stuff is getting more interesting. Yeah, we're finding out apparently the judge himself is exchanging sexual favors and being pretty corrupt overall. So, yeah. Apparently that's happening. Yeah, he's not a very nice guy, it looks like. So the judge the sheriff may have shot somebody who wasn't very nice, but does not look like he was, sexually assaulting the sheriff's daughter. So at least that part's not true. So there we go. Just, you know what? We'll cheat. We'll pop this up, see if we can aggravate it some. There we go. I think that's good now. All right, we're going to let those sit for a minute. Oh, look at that. It fits right through the turret. Liz says, do you do these often? This is the first one I've caught, but we'll watch 100 more. Yeah, we've been doing these. I mean, I kind of restarted getting, I did models as a kid a lot, and then kind of took a 20-year break, and now we're back to doing this. Yeah, gonna do it a lot. Gonna start doing it a lot. I like doing it. Debbie says, what happened? Well, I hope that made sense. Basically, it sounds like the judge was a really fucking nasty guy who was running basically trying to extort women with sex. Yeah, and the judge and we're having basically women were screwing so they didn't have to go to jail. So gotta love that Southern law. Yeah, well. Have I seen your friend's BP's model channel? No, I have not. I'll take a look at it. You can send me a link. I'll take a look at his stuff. So, could that judge have been messing with a minor? I don't know. But here's the thing: it's Southern law, man. There are bad dudes everywhere. That's not a Southern thing. I mean, that Judge Biden pardoned was in Pennsylvania, so it doesn't you can do it there are bad guys everywhere. Yes, when you get to the traditional idea of boss hog, yes, but even him, for example, that was a bit of a stereotype. But the idea you don't have boss hog types running around in Wisconsin or North Dakota or Ohio is definitely, I think, a bit disingenuous. I would submit. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. He makes all stuff from other toys or 3D printed laser. Ooh, okay. Teresa says, I'm going to love it. Neat. Opdog saying, or OP Dog saying, what color scheme are we going to use? We were thinking probably this. We were looking at the selections here. We were thinking at pattern number 1, the first winter option number 1, or we were going to do the summer option number 4, but change the black to gray and give it get rid of the black and gray, or the black and sand, and give it more like a European the aircraft combination color. So it's kind of what we were thinking of. So. Yeah, pattern number one's pretty superior. I think so. I think so. But yeah, people abusing their power isn't really anything new. Liz says, my favorite build was an F-14. You got halfway done. Show your dad. You never finished it. Well, that's a bummer. But you still have those memories. Well, that's always good. That's good. You got the memories. Like we said about Jeff, like it all comes down to having those memories and keeping those memories. And you get to keep them. And nobody gets to take them away. That's the coolest part about it all. All right. There we go. Sorry, Chad. I'm taking these and wiggling them back and forth so I can see the glue kind of fluctuating so I know it's actually getting in there. Because I need to glue these down in a way that they actually hold up. There we go. There we go. Oh, Chris, you're saying, yeah, hope he didn't suffer. I hope so too. And you know what you could say is he have thoughts about how it happened and he was fine. Or he went out with like 3 or 4 hookers all at once, and they're all screaming about, oh, Jefferson, you're such a big penis. That's another way for him to go out like a king. So that way would be interesting. Went out like a lion. So, so Josh, you're saying Jeff literally lived like a king over there. And I'm glad I could show people a part of his life. Yeah, guys, if you have not seen what Meme Copium did stream-wise, go take a look at it. But also, not only just him, but Legal Mindset, Andrew, did a lot as well. And I was really impressed by both the things you guys put together. So, but yeah, like I said, I hope he was, either he went to sleep or he was like with a room full of hookers and they were just like, he was going out on top. But you know what, guys? He gets to eat all the chicken feet he wants now. He's in fried chicken foot heaven, or whatever the hell it is they eat up there. So, or what are they? Fried chicken feet or boiled chicken feet or whatever. Whatever it was. He's at that big Temu shopping spree in the sky. And I'm sure he would be. A room full of hookers would have been legendary. Well, that's how I like to think it happened. That's how I think it happened in my head. That's my head canon. So there you go. You can write your own head canon, chat, but that's my head canon for Jeff. Jeff had his own bottles of bars around Seoul is pretty gangster. Yeah, I know that part was pretty neat. That he go around these, but you know what? That makes sense in places like that where you're nice with the staff and you treat them right. They do stuff like that for you. They do stuff like that when you're cool. And also, it sounds like he had bars that were like, very close knit anyway, and everybody knew everybody. And yeah, that's how you know you're hanging out with a true local. Also, I did think it was interesting that Mindset mentioned that apparently Jeff, because I know I heard, like, there was one time I was like, Jeff, can you speak in Korean? Because I'm like, I've never heard like speak it, and he's like, he just belted some out, and I was like, wow, that's pretty good. That's interesting though. Mindset saying that Jeff hated being complimented on his Korean. So, yes, Jeff did help set those flowers at the Comfort Woman memorials around Seoul. Yep. And I remember when they did that, somebody said, "Congratulations on your gay wedding," because they're both standing there next to a big bouquet of flowers, and I was like, "Oof!" But apparently, they both thought that was hilarious. So, now how does this go on here? Did Vices end up buying the Temu Gorilla couch? I don't know, Chad. I don't know if he did. So, Jeff loved that. I'm sure he did. Jeff and Andrew, the gay couple of Law Tube, yeah. Oh. Okay, hold on, chat. I need to concentrate here. There we go. Okay, so let me put this on. We gotta switch to the thin. Actually, no, we don't. We don't have to switch to the thin shit. We can use the thick stuff. So there we go. We got the traverse mechanism in, so it can go. Kick, kick. Oh no, he didn't end up buying the couch. Oh. Is this Abrams pre or post drone strike model? No, this is gonna be pre. This is pre. Oh, his Give Send Go's almost at 8,000. Wow. Well, there we go. That's some awesome news. Also, what the hell is this thing back here? The fuck is that for? I don't know. So we need to work on that. B17 and F1. Or B27. B27. That's the headbacker. Or the cope cage mount. No, there's no cope cage. This is an American one, not an Ukrainian one. So no cope cages are present. B27. All right. Well, there we go. Sinareki Freedom Tank. Yeah, but we're going to date it back 10 years and give it. Have I built any Japanese World War II tanks? No, there really aren't too many models of them out there that I'm aware of. But yeah, I'd be interested in doing them. There's not a ton of them. I also just, honestly, they're not that interesting overall. They're kind of, like, I hate to say they're kind of boring, but they kind of are. Overall, because I mean they're little and they're kind of like they're little tankettes, which is kind of neat. And maybe I will do one at some point, but no, I've not really done one. And actually, we're gonna just take this sprue and snap it off because it's in the way. So F1. I got this little guy. Yes, Japan has more battleship models. Yes, they do. Well, I had a show when I was on with frickin' Wiggles and the frickin' Outer Pangea guys. Like, yeah, the Japanese and their ship models are insane. Like, that's a whole thing for them. It's a whole thing, chat. It's crazy what they do. All right, so we need to sand this guy down. Get that sprue off there. Well, that's okay. We got that. We can put him in. And I don't know what this thing is here. And anybody who's military related or has a 19 kilo background, if you could explain to me what this little part is that sits over the top of the gun is meant to do, I'd like to know because I don't know what this is. This little part right here. What is that little guy for? Yeah, the Waterline 700 scale ships are. Oh, you got to see some ships up close? Nice. Yeah, 2.0 is talking to Clyde. Sean sent his resume to the ambassador of Japan. I like model boats. I'm just talking to Laney. This little part right here, over the cannon. Oh shit, it fell out. Where did it go? Hold on, chat. Fuck, tell me I didn't lose it. Oh, there it is. Is that? Nope, no. God damn it. Gonna need a pointer thingy. Fell into the void. No, don't say any of that, please. Oh, here it is. Okay. No, it's not the grenade launcher. It's this thing right here. It's whatever the hell this is. That part. Right over the top of the gun. Because this is meant to be right side up. Whatever that little piece is. Right over the top. So I'll look it up. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a thingamabob. Remember there's a game I used to play. It's like a board game. It's called Balderdash, and you had to like make up words and shit. That would be something like, yeah, just make up a name for it. Or actually, I think like Balderdash is actually made up the description of a word. I forget, but that's what makes me think about it. That's what makes me think of what you're saying, Bella. Liz says for the lost and found piece. Well, thank you. All right. In case you guys are wondering, yes, it is a new peen day for Clyde because every day is new peen day. All right, there we go. Had to tilt it down a hair. I've had Balderdash, pretty good card game. Yes, the 12 Peens of Christmas. All right, I'm going to leave that alone. I don't want to mess with it right now. I think it needs to chill out. So we're going to move on and see where we're at for the next pieces. All right. Zvezda, thank you. I saw you were looking it up, Kodiak, but he says the part of the gun manual, it is a gooseneck lifting bracket. Ah, interesting. Are these snap fit or need glue? No, these are pretty much all glue. I mean, some of them might fit together well, but this is a glue. This is a glue model. Hello, VK, by the way. So thank you, Zvezda. Do I know about the 12 Days of Christmas in Vietnam? No, I do not. All right, let's see where we are. Iconoclast is saying the grenade launch, the coaxial. Yes, the coaxial machine gun. The coax is a machine gun that's on the same axis as the cannon. So that's why it's called a coaxial machine gun. That's an M240 that's mounted in there inside the tank that, you know, burp, 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 burp. So it gets to fire along with the main cannon. And it's sighted in along with the main cannon. It's coaxial. So if you're watching like a thing with tank gunners and it says like gunner coax, and it'll, you know, that's what he's telling him is switching over to the machine gun and attack something with it. So that's what that means. Wonder if I could show that, but if YouTube will fucking shit itself. Your fire alarm's going off? That sucks. At least not like in college where you have to leave. I remember when that happened every time. You had to go outside every time the dorm went off, but I lived in a U-shaped dorm. So there was an east, west, and a north section of the dorm. And if the fire alarm went off in like the east, nobody else had to leave. So like when it got cold or if it was raining, I would just go to the lobby because the lobby was in the north section. And you know, it'd take us like 30 minutes to get the fire alarm done. I would just go sleep I'd sneak over in the lobby and go sleep on the couch. And that's how you got out of having to go outside. So Cat Turd's mugshot and record. Oh, the guy on Twitter? Really? We gotta look for this. Like, what did this guy do? Like, is it anything like scandalous or anything weird? Let's see here. Let's see. Cat Turd. Let's go. Sorry, chat. Let's see what we got. His mugshot. Well, being bankrupt doesn't mean anything. A lot of people file that, but fascist Russian asset. Let's see here. Wait, so what did he do here? He shot at some people at a Walmart. Okay. Rolling Stone got involved with this. This is interesting. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Who is Cat Turd 2? The shitposting king of mega Twitter. So let's see here. So let's who is he? Okay, well, I mean, he's not wrong. The FBI did appear in 2016. They interfered in Trump's entire presidency. They interfered in 2020. They interfered in 2022. They did. I mean, they did. Okay. Was a guest on MGT. It was on there. So who the fuck? Okay, let's get to who the fuck he is. Oh. Okay, so all right, let's get. Who the fuck is the guy? Okay, tell me who he is. Tell me who this guy is. I want to know. Like, what did he do? Um. Okay. All right. So rather his real name, however, we'll call him B. Oh, so they're afraid to dox him, which is interesting. You know, not pulling any bullshit for like Taylor Lorenz here. He lives in a town of a few thousand in Florida on the Panhandle. His fairly knowledgeable location is a ranch in the middle of nowhere, but it's also listed at 2019 registration for a company Cat Turd LLC. Beanies, bumper stickers, and refrigerator magnets. He's in his 50s, has multiple ex-wives but no children. Apparently lives alone except for his pets. From a rural home. Okay, I mean, that's all we got on him. That's all, like, where's him getting in fucking trouble, though? I want to see this. Where's his arrest record? Are they going to do this for all the other people, like JoJo from Jurors and Brooklyn Dad Defiant and all these fucking people? It'll be very interesting that they do that, but okay. That's interesting. That is interesting, but are they going to do it for everybody else? This is the non-paywalled version. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, well, no, I don't want... Does it have his, like, when he got arrested here? No. I want him, like, what did he do? So let's see here. Bella's Hing. Commander Kodiak says, when was this, 2005, 6, or 7? I don't know. I don't know. It looks like it's old. Oh. Yeah. Debbie O says, were you upset when Trump named David Fink the administrator of the FRA? I know how much you wanted it. I'm okay. I appreciate Debbie. I appreciate your concern, but I shall survive and persevere. Cat Turd is basically kind of like one of the counterweights to all the lib Twitter and all the insufferable posting those people make. He was kind of like a counterbalance to it. So, yeah, that's basically it. And they all got mad because he was somebody they couldn't stop. So they're fucking with him by talking about him, trying to talk about him, Rolling Stone, and do the Taylor Lorenz stuff. You had to do the fire drill in the MLB playoffs? That sucks. So, hold on, chat. We're going to put in the coaxial machine gun, like so. And just shove it in and go, boop. And we're going to rotate this in so you can't see the way the sprue messed up. There we go. So there you go. That's how the coax works, by the way. Iconoclast, you're asking. So it's a machine gun that's sighted along with the tank cannon. And it's meant to give it the ability to engage targets and also spot with. So, Carl Jobs just came out with another video on the completionist. Ooh, Gerard. You know, I'll take a look at that because that might be worth looking into him and doing stuff. The guy also did an interview with Tucker. Okay. Yeah, he shot at people at a Walmart after Christmas shopping. I'll allow it. Everyone on Couch Next to Frost was cursed. Yeah, and that's funny because he was there. Yes, he's a liberal version of Kittler. Yeah. He badmouthed Dan Crenshaw. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, interesting, Anubis. Shortly after Sean's been getting Melly on X. That'll be interesting. Oh, sorry, my asking about date was actually reference to your dorm days. That'd have been 2004 and 5. Slow Mo Savage says, I think his name is Philip Buchanan. Well, that's a pretty solid name. Gerard isn't paying taxes. Well, Gerard probably still isn't paying his fucking charity contributions. That whole thing is sus as fuck to me. The whole thing was sus as fuck. So, but yeah, the guy really kind of goes back and forth. Cat Turd kind of goes all over the place. So at times it could be a little annoying listening to him, but he has a role. He's got a use. He makes the left cry. So he has an option. He has, he has a use for us. I mean, I have a use for him. All right, so we need to do. We need to build some rangefinder equipment. So we need to build on this one, chat. It's not one. This is interesting because on the little ones, it's all one piece. This is the rangefinder and thermal for the gunner. Gerard just couldn't handle the money, it seems. I still like his gaming content, though. Yeah, but how hard is it to 100% play a game? Like, I get, like, the idea you're like, I complete every game 100%, but it's like, that doesn't do anything except you have, like, the wherewithal and attention span to do it. And, like, I don't know. It just seems kind of like meh the way he does it. But what do I know? What do I know? He didn't start out that way. Oh, what did he do before? You're back in your apartment. Do you have to leave? I can't, like, you're a grown adult. I can't believe they make you leave your apartment. That would be really gay. After his BS, why would anyone watch him? Well, I agree with that. Oh, my mom had Alzheimer's, and then I'm starting an open hand foundation. Yeah, it openly goes from your hand to my pocket. As a semi-retired trophy hunter, some game 100% can be a grind. I agree, but some of them can't. Like, some of them are. So, Smash AT is getting in on the completionist action. Yeah, well, completionist is aligned with Frosk, so that doesn't surprise me. But also, when you come out as a big fucking charity scammer, yeah, people are going to come after you, man. So I have no pity for him. So why did you go outside, Ag? You could, like, wait. You don't have to go outside, man. Put in some headphones and, poke your head out in the hallway. Do you see smoke? And just go for it. I didn't call you gay. Not yet, at least. So that's going to be like that. Oh, okay, good. I can see it even better on there. Oh, you did wait? Oh, you made it like you went outside. I'm like, well, that sucks. Like, I hope they didn't make you go outside. Like, somebody comes knocking on your door, like, sir, you have to leave. You're like, fuck. You're like, hell no. I'm like, do you know who I am? No, Cat Turd did not rip off charities, Brandon. Gerard the Completionist did. Cat Turd is a guy who talks shit on Twitter. And did so without any government, like without any GOP funding. So it's really confusing them because all the Democrats on Twitter are paid shills. So they're really confused about how he does this. Gerard didn't rip off a charity. Yeah, I mean, when you don't send them any money, I'd argue you're ripping them off. They need to wait to make, like, Gerard was never going to give that money to the charities. He was never going to give that money. So he did rip them off for a while until he got caught. Oh, Bella, I know now he's getting paid, but at the beginning he was probably doing his own thing, from what I could tell. And just very quickly he got caught on. But I'm arguing, unlike the others, he was somewhat organic. Now he's clearly not. Yeah, he's definitely a paid shill now. So, at what point will I glue the tank to my hand? Let's go. Brandon had a long weekend, man. I hope you're okay. Hope you're okay, buddy. Hope everything's all right. Hopefully it was just long, like you had stuff to do. Deanna says 7 days till you close on your new house. Well, congrats. You're closing on a Sunday. That kind of stinks, but okay. Unless you mean Monday, 7 days. But either way, congrats. Hope, are you moving far, or is it just like across town? So what's up with Trump appointing the service billionaire as undersecretary for, is it like the Treasury guy? I don't know. Trump's really starting to burn a lot of good options and goodwill with these appointments, but hey, at this point, whatever. It's going to be a lot like the first administration. So that's kind of what I resigned myself to. It's going to be basically the first administration in repeat. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. JRX says, we have an excellent like to watch ratio, 22 out of 24. Yes, the best watch ratio. VK says, do I have a backlog of kits? Well, right now I have 2 viewer ones. So we got to paint the Dauntless. We got to paint the F-35. Then we got the Sturmovik. And then we've got the Ferret. Although, actually, we've got the Ferret, then the Sturmovik. So we kind of have like 3 total, really, to get done. And this one hops in front of the line because my parents got this for me at Christmas, and I want to get this done because I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait any longer. So that's why this one's taking family precedence. So that's why we're doing this one now. Do I have a consolidated Catalina? A couple people sent me more Gundam kits. I did one. I don't have other ones unless there's more coming. Larry's closing. Oh, Larry and Chandler are getting a house? Nice. Cool for them. Cool for them. That's good. Good stuff. Nice seeing people get houses. Actually, wait. I could probably wait to do this once I just glue it all in and glue it up. All right, so I have to put on the front door. I have to put on the front of this. Okay, so we'll do... Well, this is the first time your gator was off. There we go. Just a happy little thermal and rangefinder. Happy little thermal and rangefinder. Gonna let that dry. Then we're gonna paint the inside black. The best wrench in the chat. Yes, J Rock tries hard. Larry the DUI guy is with Chandler Remington. Could you paint the F-35 and Marine Flieger Norm 76? I don't know. Maybe. No, I don't have a Catalina flying boat. That would be huge, I'm assuming. My favorite Gundam mecha is the Epion from Gundam Wing. I'm not sure what that is. So, sounds neat. I feel like a real casual when it comes to the Gundam stuff because I'm like, ooh, that sounds cool. What is it? Let's see here. I'm open to. Oh yeah, I enjoyed the Zaku I did. The mobile suit red guy. That was pretty fun. Peter K says I have about 640 key armies to paint, so you're fine. Oh, I understand. Let's see here. What do we got? Tagged you in a post an X about the court listener about the Gerard lawsuit. Cool. Take a look at it. Thank you, PA. Better a casual than a tourist. That's funny. So, because of you doing models, it gave me an idea for the camo pattern for my 40K army. Cool. Cool. Oh, the law you told me about got passed in the omnibus? The drone one or which one? That's not surprised that the drone thing got shoved in at the last minute. Totally not a surprise. So, all right, so we need to get the other slats on. D1 and D40. D41 and D40. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the drone shit, that's not a surprise. Yeah, job well done. That's a pretty accurate description of Gerard. That's pretty accurate. I'll go with it. I'll accept it. I shall accept it. There we go. So, Kat, you're saying an entire... So, hold on here. An entire plane got deboarded? Wow. That's interesting. That is interesting. So let's see here. Hold on, chat. I'm looking for something real quick. Let me see this here. Where's the thing I was looking for? Oh no, come on. Let's see here, Cat. So what? So here, sorry guys, I was trying to figure something out. So they got kicked off the plane because they were wearing MAGA gear. What happened? I hope there's more to it than that. What am I going to work on? Oh, I don't know. Like I said, I like the ultramarines, but then again, I like the color blue. So maybe I'll do that, and I'll find something to play with. And then I'm going to have to figure out how to do this camera like this high off the ground so you can watch me do the work. So. Okay, so how are we doing this? So we got the little doors. And we got the APU. That's already built. Got a cute little auxiliary power unit. Look at that. That's actually got a lot of pretty good detail on it. A lot of detail. Look at that. It's kind of like, this is like, that's the one thing I like. The bigger you get, the more detail you can kind of get. So. Guys, be nice to each other out there. You guys look like you're going to get popped with a snowstorm. That's not good. Oh, Douglas McGregor tweeted the news about American Airlines. Huh. When will the drones start looking like Megan Fox? Sean, I don't know. I don't know. Fire PA. I don't know, man. Hmm. Let's see. A lot of detail. Yeah. I don't know. I just see some people in there. I'm making sure everybody's being nice. This is. Remember, guys, it's the internet. We're not going to be retarded here. We're going to be chill. We're going to be groovy. We're going to be cool. Wait, did I put in the wrong piece? What? That's not. That needs to come out. We will behave. I just, guys, get along. Like, you guys can agree to disagree on things. Just be cool. Be cool. It's Christmas time. We're going to be cool about shit. We're going to be like the Fonzie. And what's Fonzie? Fonzie's cool. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're going to be cool. Everybody's going to be cool. I'm not saying one person in particular. We all just need to just be cool. So, Fonzie's a greaser. Ain't no greaser. He wasn't a greaser. He was even worse. He was a dropout. He dropped out of high school. Not that I want to argue. I just want to read them. We want to argue, and Sean, you came to a law channel. Well, in case I can't wait to get my own kits this Christmas weekend. Nice. Do you know who Bowser is? Not from Mario. Like, you mean like Mario Bowser, like the former mayor of like fucking, like that Bowser, or no? Because I don't know who you're talking about otherwise. Sounds like something a greaser would say to defend a greaser. Thanks, Jim. Oh, Michelle's saying, Bowser from Shannon Match. No, I don't know that. Oh, you were a 30-year as a hazmat fire now and consultant. Okay. Cool. Cool stuff. Oh, wait, how does this fit in here? Wait, see. Bowser a boss in Zelda? No. Bowser played a greaser persona. Oh, no. Interesting. D8. Job well done. Yeah, that was the final boss. The final countdown. Why does this not want to fit in there? Hmm. Hmm. Well, that's why. think I found your problem right there. This must have other fucking parts in it that aren't fucking readily making themselves apparent here. Because this is one set of rangefinder and thermal, and this is another set of rangefinder and thermal. But it doesn't say like these other options are available. So what the fuck is this? Answer what question? If it doesn't fit, force it. How do they train you on a fire extinguisher? Pull pin, shoot it, fire. Yes. That's pretty much it. Are Revell models? Yeah, because they're the big ones in the snap. Like, I'm not joking. You should buy a snap together model, even if you're an adult. Buying a snap together model is a good place to start, so you make sure you understand what you're doing. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. A snap together level 1, just so you can understand it. It's not a bad idea. And then from there, obviously, do whatever you want. But yeah, I think that's the way I would recommend doing it. If you can do it that way, and you're willing to put up with the nonsense for a minute, is try it like that. So, but that's how I would do it if I were you. So, good luck with your build. Thanks, Carlos. We're still doing it. You pull the pin and you shoot it at the fire. Well, to be fair, Maddie, technically you put it at the base of the fire, because just shooting at the fire, you'll waste material. You put it at the base of the fire because you have to smother it and starve it of fuel or oxygen, depending on what your type of fire extinguisher you got. And you also have to check your fire extinguishers once in a while, which is never a bad idea, chat. Check them and make sure they work. Check them and make sure they work. Make sure they're charged. If they've been sitting around for a while, give them a smack on the bottom to make sure they're stirred up, because they could settle and that could be an issue if you ever need them. So just something to keep in mind. Something to keep in mind. All right, there we go. Thank you, Carlos. I appreciate it. I'm a sock. Or a soak? What? Look at the instructions. I understand that. I'm looking it up. Revell models are cheap, but they don't really fit well. Yeah, but like a basic level 1 snap together isn't a bad idea. Like if you've never done it before and you don't know if you want to do it, that's a pretty good idea, because you can snap stuff together and you can kind of get the feel for a model. And then with a little bit of model glue, you can kind of get where you're going. But if you want to, yeah, you would buy some model cement, and you'd buy like a basic airplane and put it together. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Bella says, is Nick's hearing on Christmas Eve? What hearing? No, Nick has no hearing this week. Nick has no hearings this week. When you do a model of the Law Pope Shelby, I'm gonna have to do a diorama of it in a ditch if we do that. We have been digging into YouTube on electrical vehicle fires lately. Scary shit. Interesting. Interesting. Next hearing is January 24th. Yeah, it's the 24th. Not Christmas. I mean, a lot of places, a lot of courts are closed all day, or a lot of them are closing a half day. Although Biden just said the 24th is a federal holiday now, so yeah. He's pleading guilty, yeah, to something. I mean, you wouldn't do a plea hearing otherwise, so we don't know what he's pleading guilty to yet. Maddie says the Shelby in a ditch. Well, yeah, Nick put his in a ditch the first, like right outside the dealership. Yes, lithium fires are bad. Yeah, I remember our chemistry teacher showed us like a big thing of lithium. He's like, "Here's what happens with lithium if you get it wet." And it was like, we were like, "Whoa!" The only thing Biden's done for you is give you the 24th off. You know what, Ag? You should stop. You get Juneteenth off, good sir. You get a lot of days off, so I don't want to hear you bitching and moaning, sir. Don't come in here and act like it's hard out here for you. You get Juneteenth off, good sir. You have 900 pounds of battery that can't travel 140 miles an hour. Yes. The Lost Shelby was the hot blonde on Sarah's council. Yeah, you get 11 days now. You get more and more. The shipping container explosion? No. I want to see that. The only better than lithium is phosphorus. Yeah, but magnesium catches fire pretty good. Mavka says, I'm visiting my parents for Christmas. My mother just told me I'm anti-Semitic for correctly identifying a Jew on TV. Any not legal advice? Well, I mean, you could confront, like, I don't know what you want to do. Are you going to confront your mom and be like, why are you defending them? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what kind of advice you're looking for, man. I don't know what kind of advice you're looking for here, brother, but I don't know if I've got the right answer for you. I wish you did. Huh. I am looking for. Oh, there's my color collaborator. Look at her and go, Jordan. Why are you so. Why do you care about them so much? It's like the movie Conspiracy. Oh, do you happen to love them as well? You sure have an affinity for them, mother. We gotta thin this out a little bit. There we go. Don't need it super runny, but we don't need it super thick. Because inside I need it to kind of be uniform. And this is flat black, but it's got a bit of a gloss to it. It's kind of weird. Credit to your mother. Yes, and identifying isn't anti-Semitic. Attributing stereotypes is. Sellers, I think it was all more of a joke. But yes, if I hope at least it was a joke. All right, chat. So we've got to paint the inside of this because it's going to be on the roof of the tank. And we won't be able to get in there after we get this on. So I think this will be good painted up. So we'll do that like this. Cesium is the most reactive metal in the melts of body heat, really. Tell your mom about usury? I don't know if you should do that, chat. I think you should be careful about that. Then we'll be seeing them on Reddit. Was I the asshole? So there we go. Your mom melts at body heat. Yes, I hope Jimmy Carter lives long enough to see Trump take back the Panama Canal. Yes, that would be very based. Be very, very based. Here we go, chattel. Here we go, chattel. So it's going to get like this. Charter is right. It's like, by the asshole. No, JC. Nick is not playing out tomorrow. Next month. Next month. And tomorrow's the 23rd anyway. Tuesday is the 24th. So, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Next month. So, nobody wants to work on the 24th. Like, that's the thing, chat. Courts don't like working on holidays if they get them off. Like, nobody in the right mind works a court holiday or a day where the court's only doing a half day if you don't have to. You avoid doing it like the plague. Like, nobody in their right mind wants to be there, so that ain't happening. So, let's see here. All right. Well, VK says I'm working the 24th. Well, yeah, I'm sure that's not out of well, maybe you get like overtime or something, but when it comes to like courts, nobody ever like courts don't voluntarily schedule stuff. So that was more my point than anything. I'm sure you are a great person and a very hard worker, VK. A productive worker. You mine the motherland a lot of coal. Like a good staccanovite. So not really. Yeah, actual hardworking people work December 24th. Yep. Yep. Let me see here, chat. Okay. Is Clyde leaving cookies or Clyde coins with milk for Santa? Don't know. Don't know. We need to figure that out. We need to ask 2.0. What are we doing for Clyde? What's Clyde gonna do for Santa? So I remember as kids, we would leave out milk and cookies for Santa, and then we would leave out food for the reindeer. We didn't leave carrots. We actually, and I forget who came up with this, it was my mom or dad, but it was always funny, and it's in hindsight, it's super cute what we did. We would leave out a bowl, a big old bowl, full of reindeer food, and it was basically like horse feed, like the cheapo bag of it from the feed lot. My mom or dad would go pick. My dad would, I think it was probably my dad. Like my mom probably go to pick up the bag full of food and bring it back, and they would have a big old bowl. They'd pour it in, and we go to sleep, and we leave out reindeer food for Santa, and the reindeer need food too. So We would leave it out. And then every morning, obviously the cookies were gone and the milk was gone. And there'd always be birds out in the backyard. And we obviously never put two and two together that they would take the feed and just throw it out in the yard and the birds were eating all the feed. So very funny. Yeah, I know. But in hindsight, you're like, wait, they made sure they threw the food to the birds. And you're like, oh. Yeah, we didn't know that at the time. We just figured that the reindeer came and ate the food. It's a cute story. Yes, it is. Very cute. I think it was hilarious that my parents did that in hindsight. I think it was very funny. Very funny. So we are going to see here. The birds in December in Ohio? Yeah, there's a lot of birds. They don't all fly away. I can tell you that much. All the birds migrate south. Well, not all birds do, and quite a few of them stick around, believe it or not. Also, by the way, do these get dull that fast? Because it seems like the plastic is dulling the shit out of these. 2.0's talking to the dogs. I wonder what's going on. The Panama Canal's for sale? Well, maybe it is. Although it'd be funny if we just fucking take it back. I mean, we did make it. It is ours, I would argue. Clyde run. Clyde can't run fast enough. Wake up, chat. Clyde isn't real. How bad did Oklahoma State explode last night after the game? Wait, Oklahoma State did they play last night? I thought it was Ohio State and Tennessee. No, Mike, what are you guys doing with the overpopulation of geese? I don't know. What are we doing? What are you guys doing in Michigan? So, chat, we're cheating and ripping off part of the sprues, and the sprues are these plastic thingy-mabobbers that all the parts come on. And we're going to have to make parts here because I think there's going to be an issue with depth in this model. And one of the issues with depth is on the top of the turret here is this big box. And that's where the thermal and rangefinder go. And they fit like this right here. Okay? So the problem is when you have the tank all suited up, I don't know if that shadow is going to be there or what's visible or what's not visible. So what I'm going to do is figure out once I get this glued in here. Once I get this glued in, I'm going to figure out a way to cover up the bottom and just cover up the bottom there so you can't see in it and give it a little bit more of an idea of that it's actually like dark in there or something. I don't know. I'm coming up with a plan. Clyde is the mass thing with psychosis. 40s Germany. Taiwan's got some Abrams. Yes, they did. Although those Abrams have been ordered for a long, long time. Yeah, so Mike, what's the idea for dealing with the geese up in Michigan? So yeah, you guys got a ton of them. But yes, we sent a bunch of Abrams to Taiwan, and those have been pre-ordered, so it takes a while to build a run of tanks, believe it or not. And those were ordered like 5 years ago. So now they're finding M1s on Taiwan. Now the thing is, though, Taiwan's a very mountainous country, so they may be better off with like Japanese tanks because their tanks are smaller and built for like navigating in tight environments. But hey, the Taiwanese say they can use them, so who knows? Who knows? What do you guys? Yeah, are they Zyklon beaning the dogs or the geese? Yeah, some sort of gas. Well, how are you going to gas them? They're outside. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how would you gas geese if their geese are like flippy flappy honk honk honk, and they're not going to let you just do it. I'm not asking you specifically. I mean, I'm just thinking out loud. How would these geese? How could you capture them or do something to them where you could gas them? I just don't. I just don't know how that would work. Oh, you're gonna catch them? Well, that's a lot of work. Give the geese STDs. Well, yeah, that's another way of doing it, I guess. The Japanese generally don't export their weapon systems. Yeah, but I think they would. Yes, the Japanese tanks. Yes, because of rolling over civilian bridges, but they also have the issue of a lot of narrow passes and tight areas they would be operating in. Their tanks are suitable for their terrain and infrastructure. And then we're going to take. How many of these would fit over that to cover it up? Be a lot. Okay. Okay, chat. So we're going to. We're going to liven this paint up just 1 second here. Okay, we're just going to get the inside sills again one more time. All right, chat, what are we doing? See Alliance trick play today? No, I did not. The Clydeman tanks prove it. You prove it. You have to prove it, sir. Let's see here. Finland is opening up. Yo, they're opening up like. No, you read that wrong. Yeah, they're reading like 300 gun ranges, and in America that would be the equivalent of like 18,000. Yeah, they are getting ready. They're taking things seriously. Good for them. Good for them. So. Good for them. There we go, chat. There we go. That's looking better. I want a shit ton of gun ranges. Sent me the trick play in Gmail. Okay, let's see what it is. They call it the Stumblerooski. Oh. Well, here, let me just Google. And chat. Actually, it's already midnight. We're gonna pack this up. We gotta get one more day of work in, so we're gonna do that here. So we're gonna watch this trick play, and Lions trick play. All right, so here we go. Let's see what this is. Okay, so we'll rewind it. Here we go.
Okay, we have yet another.
Okay, I don't need you telling me. I just want to watch it. God, NFL's probably gonna nuke me for this, but whatever. So here we go. This will be worth it. Here we go.
Right against him as well, and would have gone both sides to unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. Now Gibbs stumbled after taking the snap.
Wow. Okay.
Connects with Laporta for a Lions touchdown.
Was that a trick play? I mean, I don't know. Was it really?
Laporta, who's right there, that's gonna kind of stumble out of there.
No.
And I wonder if that was a trick play, because now it looks intentional. You have Jahmyr Gibbs fake falling, you have Jared Goff fake stumbling, and then all of a sudden Laporta comes.
Huh. That's interesting. Kind of draws everybody off. Why deny your chat at Clyde Cam? We deserve it. Well, right now Clyde is sleeping, but one more hour. No, guys, we're done after this. We got to pack it up. It's 11:50 already. Was a trick play? Yeah, I guess it draws everybody in real quick. Yeah, the line yelled fumble. Oh, the line yelled fumble? Okay, well, that would make it that would be a really sneaky trick play. So there you go. We'll work on trying to do a doggo cam. I'll work with 2.0 on that. We'll come up with something for you guys. Okay? Clyde did snore cam as well. Yes, he did. He did a very good snoring cam. He'll be continuing Jeff's thing too. Yeah, and that's something to think about there. So we'll come up with something for that, chat. So, all right, chat. Hold on here. We're gonna. So, chat, that is it for us. We are gonna wrap up. And in the meantime, chat, we will see you guys tomorrow. We'll probably do a quick redo of Russell Greer, because I'm not going to let him get away with it, because he's an asshole and you will not dictate to me what I do and don't do. And then Barton Bella with 5 more subs. 5 more. Thank you, Bella. Thank you for doing your part to get rid of the Grays. And yes, we'll end with Brandon saying the Clyde man tanks. Prove it. Oh, yes. Pray that gray away. We'll make this a gray-free environment. So, Access, I have my own jump out window too. Well, every window. You could jump out of every window. So that's something to be careful about, chat. That's in the meantime, guys. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, chat.
Weapons, blacksmithing, and models of planes, esoteric works, and even some trains. Much merriment had while drinking White Claws, tips on hunting, and even talking the law. Whatever you do, just don't talk to cops, even when they nab you on illegal stops. Just 'cause you did it doesn't mean you're guilty, but please talk to a local attorney. Was that the fat guy Rick Hayden yelled at? Why, yes it was.